Hi everyone, my name is Corey from Linda's Electric Quilters, and today I'm going to show you how to install the new quick change feed system on your Gammill quilting machine. I know you're excited to see all the possibilities that they can unleash for you, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we're going to look at is what comes standard in the kit that you purchased. So we're going to work left to right on the screen here. So on the left hand side, we've got our Gammill storage case for all of the quick change feet, and they're in here. So if I use this elastic strap, I can pop it off the side and unroll to see all of the quick change feet that come in the set. Now this one with the silver screw and the nut, this is going to be what they call the adapter piece, and we're going to be using this later on in the video. Okay, set that off to the side here. The next thing that I've got is some Loctite 243. This is going to help installing our adapter piece. And then you're also going to have the install instructions, which are step by step, which is what we're going to follow today in the video. The next thing that we're going to look at is the tools required in order for us to install the quick change feed system. Now these tools are not provided, they're required, so just make sure you have them before you start the process. The first one that we're going to look at is a 5/16 open-ended wrench, and this is to take off the existing hopping foot that is on the machine. The next one we have is a 7/16 open-ended wrench, and that is to change the quick change feet once you get the system installed on the machine. The next thing that we're going to need is a long flathead screwdriver, and we're going to use this to adjust the presser bar screw. The next thing that we're going to need is a small flathead screwdriver, and that is to take the needle out of the needle bar and replace it back again. You'll also need a Kleenex just to wipe off debris and oil from the presser bar and the needle bar. And the last thing that you're going to need is 3 business cards to help adjust the height of your presser bar. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so now that we're at the machine, following our instructions step by step, working on with step 1, we're going to remove the needle from the machine. So we have our needle bar screw right here. I'm going to put my flathead screwdriver in, and the needle will drop out of the machine. I'm just going to set this to the side. Okay. Working on step 2, using a 5/16 open-ended wrench, we're going to loosen the existing hopping foot that's in the machine right now. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to take my wrench, place it on the nut that's right here. And if you're looking at the front of the machine like I am currently, you want to rotate the foot and your wrench clockwise in order for this to come out. So I'm just going to pull my wrench, and you'll see that the hopping foot is beginning to turn out. So I can just set my wrench down to the side and loosen the hopping foot out. Alrighty, now in step 3, what we're going to want to do is we're going to wipe off all the oil and debris that is currently on the presser bar or the needle bar. And the way I'm doing that is I just got some Kleenex. I'm just going to take all that oil and debris off both the needle bar and the presser bar. Now what you're also going to do is we will grab the adapter piece, which is what I talked about earlier. And the adapter piece has the nut already on it, and we have the screw. And we're going to open up our Loctite. Now that we have our Loctite opened up, we're going to pop off the thread lock capsule right here. You'll see that it just pops right off to the side here. Take that off all the way. And what I'm going to do is apply this Loctite to the screw. Okay, just applying it like so. And it's a little harder to see on the video because this is a blue liquid. Get some on all the sides here. It's only just a fair amount of it. It's not a whole lot. And get everything that's in that tube out, because it has just enough for us to do this. Okay. Now that I've applied that Loctite, I'm going to take my quick change foot adapter and begin to screw it into the presser bar where we just took out our old hopping foot. So I'm screwing this in like so, and you want to make sure that this is going to be flush with the presser bar when it's done being screwed in. If it's not flush, you need to take a wrench and you're just going to have to screw it a little bit. There might be some debris in the presser bar that's not allowing those threads to engage all the way. So I'm screwing this in, okay? And I've got that screwed in nice and tight. Now you can tell and you can see that this is not aligned perfectly with my needle like my existing hopping foot was, and that is okay. We're going to show you how we can easily adjust this to make it line up again. So step 4 in our instructions is to remove the rubber cap right here on the side, the right hand side of our head. We want to remove this, and the way you're going to do that is take your large flathead screwdriver, and I'm just going to shimmy it underneath the rubber cap, and it's just going to allow it to slowly pop out. And what I do is I'm going to go and just grab that rubber cap right there so I don't drop it on the ground and accidentally lose it. So I've got that right there, so I'm just going to set this off to the side. And inside of the machine head, you'll see the screw that allows you to adjust the presser bar clamp. So I'm going to take my flathead screwdriver and I'm going to put that right in there in the screw. Once I've got it in the screw, I'm going to turn the screw lefty-loosey. You don't want to unscrew it all the way, you're just wanting to loosen this so you can adjust your presser bar at the bottom. So with unscrewing our screw on the side of the head of our machine, what I'm going to do is take 3 business cards, and I've made sure that these business cards are right underneath the hopping foot. I just want to make sure it lays flat and flush against those business cards, like so. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate the thumb wheel to where the needle bar is in the down position, all the way, like so. Okay? And the reason that I'm doing this is to make sure that, one, my presser bar height is correct, but also that the needle will be centered in the center of our hopping foot, our new hopping foot. So like so, I've got that centered the way I want it to. I'm going to take my screwdriver back into the side of the machine to that screw that screws in our presser bar clamp, and I'm going to tighten that screw in. Also making sure I'm holding onto this to make sure that everything is staying centered. So I've got that screw tightened, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Alrighty, so the final step in our process is to slide our business cards out from underneath the hopping foot. Raise up our needle bar by rotating the thumb wheel up. And replace the needle that we took out earlier into the needle bar. Tighten our needle bar screw. And this is when we can double check to make sure that the needle is aligned in the center of our new hopping foot system, our new quick change foot system. And if it's not in the center of this quick change foot system, like so, then we'll just have to go back to the previous steps and loosen the screw that's and that holds our presser bar clamp in, and go back and rotate to make our hopping foot to make sure that this is centered. Once it is centered, we want to make sure that we replace the rubber cap that we took out from the side of the machine to access the presser bar screw. Just going to place that rubber cap back in and pop it in. Once that's placed in, you have completed the installation of your new quick change feet system. Congratulations! You just installed the new quick change feet system on your Gammill quilting machine. Now go have fun and see all the possibilities that have been opened with these new feet. Feel free to find us on Facebook and share pictures of how this has helped enhance your everyday quilting. From all of us here at Linda's Electric Quilters, we'll see you next time.